As the prophet of esports, I rely on trustworthy and meaningful data every day. Data from our research partner YouGov offers the most complete view of esports fans and gamers in the world, providing context to who they are, what they think, the brands they buy, and things they do. YouGov's connected insights and research services inform strategy at every level. If you're a team, a brand, agency, or rights holder, you should be talking with YouGov. Their partners measure and maximize ROI and are telling compelling stories with data. Visit yougov.com/gaming-esports to learn more. Look, can we just switch to a slightly related topic in that this also involves a stadium? But this is Riot in the news, and the headline here is Riot Games brings back in-person event for North American League of Legends Championship. And this article is obviously about Riot announcing for League that their North American Championship is going to be held in person end of August at the Prudential Center in New Jersey. And it's going to be obviously an in-person event. I don't think there's any limits on how many people they're going to put in the stadium. You know, they will pack it. And this is going to be a big return for Riot in North America, obviously, for in-person events. Is anyone surprised? It's kind of a silly question, but this is what stood out to me, and maybe you guys have other thoughts on this story. Anyone surprised that they would pick the Prudential Center in New Jersey for their big, like, comeback championship? Why New Jersey? And why the Prudential Center in New Jersey? Right? Everyone likes to say the LA is sort of the bigger hub for esports. Why here?
I think
you've been to Newark. It's a hell of a city.
I think genuinely the East Coast is starved for content and tournaments and all the rest. And I think they did a really great job having Worlds at Madison Square Garden when they did a couple years ago. I don't know why they wouldn't do it here again. I'm assuming it has something to do with cost, but I don't know. Maybe they're just trying not to repeat venues, but that doesn't work because they do the Staples Center in LA all the time. So I don't know. Why not MSG? I have no idea.
So add DJ Khaled. It's a hit.
No, please, God. I'm trying to forget that. Please. It was so bad.
No one thinks they'll bring back DJ Khaled. No one wants who here wants to see DJ Khaled come back for some more esports events?
I think they should double down. I think like it could be a meme. It could be like every year. It could be like, and DJ Khaled. Like,
that would be the best.
Like, they'd be like, no.
Like, I think they should own it and just go all in like every year. Announcing a 10-year collaboration.
With DJ Khaled providing all the soundtracks for Modern Warfare 5.
Relevant. Hype.
Is the bigger takeaway here that in person is back for esports? Like if Riot's doing a big event end of August, that officially this marks the return. William, I don't know if you had thoughts.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, if Riot's doing it, it's a really good signal, right? Like they have the most to lose, I think, about rushing back to in person early, right? It's a very strong, and more to the point, now other people will look and say, well, Riot's doing it. Maybe we can do it too. I think it's a strong bellwether for sure. Them by itself is not sufficient because I think they will have, my guess is they're going to have strictures and requirements and everything to make this extra safe. Like, I don't think it's going to be 100% like just like 3 years ago, but I think it's a really good sign for the market.
Also, I mean, like look at the NBA Finals right now. I had a friend that just went to a Garth Brooks concert in Vegas. I'm not surprised by the live event as much as I am, or as much as I want to discuss why Prudential, New Jersey, right? But to William's point, I think if Riot's going to do it, others will follow.
Is it the Dignitas connection? Is it the right? I don't know, Jeff, if you have thoughts there or
why they did it at the Prudential Center?
Yeah. I mean, Dignitas has an LCS team, right?
Well, yeah, and Dignitas is owned by Harris Blitzer, which is who of course owns the Prudential Center. So, yeah, I think it would be naive not to assume that there was some, connection there, or, makes perfect sense. And it's a good building. I mean, it's the right size. It's 15.
Just to be clear, 19,500 seats, not 7,000 seats. All right, Toronto.
Yeah, you don't need to host the
19,500.
LCS. You can host Overwatch League, and then you could comfortably have you could have everyone have an extra leg room.
Right.
Shots fired. Overwatch League just got juiced. John says, could be scheduling conflicts at venues with all the events coming back. That's an interesting one. Maybe this wasn't their first choice.
They were like, New Jersey, man.
No, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. And maybe then the connection to Dignitas makes sense because they could get into the schedule, you know?
Mhm.